Even though Pan That Palette in Order should be a very, very chilled out project pan, I still manage to get myself stressed out about it every single month. So the premise is I take a palette, in this case it is my Bella Pierre All Stars eyeshadow palette. This is a 35 pan palette, and I go through each shade one by one and slowly hit pan on every shade in order. So I was inspired to do this by Taylor Bell here on YouTube. I'm not sure if she still does this project, but I remember watching her updates every single month and just wanting to do this as well. I didn't want to add a project that was so unbelievably crazy, but I still wanted to add a Pan That palette, even though I am still doing a normal Pan That palette. I'm trying to finish the Modern Renaissance. I wanted something that would just be a little bit more calm and not cause me too much stress. That is the main thing here. I'm still stressed out. This project pan still manages to stress me out every single month. However, this month I've had a really, really nice shade that I've been working on. And you know what? It has actually been an unexpected favorite eyeshadow. I know, I would not have thought that either. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on this channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup, as you can probably tell today. I love project panning, get ready with me's, reviews, all that kind of stuff. This look is actually part of a get ready with me. I don't know when that's going live, but it's actually a full face of products on the chopping block. Yeah, can you imagine? I think it came out pretty well considering I don't like the products that I've used today, but here we go. Sometimes these things surprise you. So the Bella Pierre All Stars palette. I've had a little bit of a rocky ride with this palette, I think, because deep down, not even deep down, on the surface, I am a colourful eyeshadow lover, and the first two rows of this palette are neutral shades, and it's kind of got me a little bit bored. It's got me a little bit like, oh, another brown, yay, I'm panning another neutral eyeshadow. It's just really got me a little bit restless, let's say. But for the first time, I really feel this month I've had a shade that I've just fallen in love with. I absolutely love the shade that I've been working on this month. So I'm going to show you the progress pictures. I'm also going to show you some looks that I've done with this eyeshadow. And then I'm going to talk about what I'm going to plan to do next month. So this is what the palette looked like last month. You could see we had just hit pan on that deep dark purple shimmer. We actually hit pan on the pink and the purple in the same month. So last month was a 2-pan month, which was amazing. That rarely ever happens, but I worked on these two shades very, very closely together. They were always in the same looks. So of course, it is not a shocker that I hit pan on these two in the same month. And I'm very glad that I did, because I'm not a pink person. I'm not a pink eyeshadow girl. So finally, I feel like I could move on to some more exciting shades. And this is what the palette looks like today. So unfortunately, no new eyeshadow pans, which is a little bit annoying, I know, but hopefully you can see I do have a pretty big dip in that green eyeshadow that I have been working on trying to hit pan on this month. So this one is the first like colourful shade that I feel like I have been able to use. Yes, we've had these pinks, but like we've been through this. I'm not a pink girl. No. This green is so pretty. Now, I've only used this 6 times this month, and that is because I've had a few no makeup days. I've also had just a few lazy days. I've just not really been in the mood to put makeup on a lot. I am trying to cut down on quite a few project pans, so you guys would have seen this month a few finales. I think I've done 3 finales this month, and I'm doing that in order to give myself more of an opportunity to actually have amazing progress in the rest of my project pans. And this one I feel like has been taken a little bit, back. It's been pushed to the back a little bit because it always gets to the end of the month and then I always think, oh my god, my Pan That palette in order. What am I gonna do? I've not done any progress with it. And this month has been we've cut it a little bit fine. I don't like cutting it this fine, but I've really loved playing with this green eyeshadow. I'm gonna swatch it for you here. It's one of those subtle grey, grungy green eyeshadows, and I have been loving this with some of the other shades that I'm panning. So I have a look here. I have it with a orange look, and I've just whacked it on the lower lash line. I have been using this with Ecstasy, which is the bright green eyeshadow that I have in my Pan Those Eyeshadows right now. I did roll in a very green, heavy colour story in my Pan Those Eyeshadows this month, and it has definitely made me reach for this shade a hell of a lot more, which I'm so excited about. I've loved all these shades together, and I love it also with my Pan That palette. The red orange shades in my Pan That palette are what I am reaching for right now, and I also have a bright fuchsia pink in my Pan That palette, which again would go really nicely with this green. You guys know I love contrasting shades. It's definitely been a contrasty kind of month, and just adding it slowly on the lower lash line has really made me reach for it and really made me like excited about reaching for it. Then this is the second look that I'm going to share with you today, and I have used a lot more of this in this look. So I've put it all on my lid and also on my lower lash line as well, and I've paired it with the Colourpop That's Taupe palette, which is my Project Level Up Level 3 palette for this month. So these have gone really well as well. I'm really happy with that. Both of those looks I went to the office with, and I just felt really nice. I don't play around with greens that often, and I feel like that has been part of the mental block this month. Just having that green urge, to play with green and kind of breaking that mental barrier has kind of been what this month has been about. I just don't know what it is about green. It's just not something that I've been reaching for. But with my Pan Those Eyeshadows series having so many greens in it this month, I have 3 green eyeshadows in that project. Plus this, plus my Pan That palette, plus my Project Level Up. I feel like they've all merged together really nicely, and I'm really happy about that. I feel like I am confident in the fact that I can wear this a lot next month, and I'm really hoping that I can hit pan, because I mean, that's the aim of this project. I'm also thinking of pairing this green with the next shade, which is this matte brown. Now, a lot of you guys were saying last month that maybe skip this matte brown, just because I was saying that I feel like I have trudged through all of these neutral shades. I finally got to a green, and then I'm going back to a neutral brown again. However, I feel like they could work really nicely together. I feel like I can make a few really nice looks. I will just swatch this brown next to the green. Here we go. I feel like this could make a really nice, just summery pop of green kind of look, and I'm really excited to do that. So I think that's what I'm going to do this month. I'm going to play around with both of them together, hopefully get some good use on both of them. I probably won't be hitting pan on this matte brown in the next month, but if I can get a few uses on it, and if I can get a little bit of a head start on it, that would be amazing, because then we're on the blue row. We're on the blue row. Finally, I am a blue girl. I absolutely love blue eyeshadows. This is what I've been waiting for like a year now. I've been working on this palette for so long. You can see all of the pans. I am so excited with this palette, and I think we're going to be able to get all of this palette panned. Not soon, maybe, but like, you know, it's some point in the future when I'm 90 years old and my grandkids are going, "Grandma, why are you still wearing that eyeshadow palette?" And I'll be like, "I've got one pan left to hit." But yeah, it's very slow and steady progress on this guy. But I'm really happy. Like, it's not all about hitting pan. Sometimes it's just about taking a step back just for a month and seeing how things go. I have been thinking of possibly updating this project every other month, because I feel like, again, sometimes I'm really cutting it fine with the progress, and updates like this, I know that I can't have pans every single update, and as I said, last update I had 2 pans, so that's an amazing update. But sometimes some updates are just going to be a little bit lackluster, so I feel like if I update this every 2 months, it would give me a little bit more time to hit pan in things and not to be so caught up in progress. And I am hoping as well that because I've cut back on a few project pans this month, it will also give this palette a little bit more time, more love throughout the month. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That's the plan. So let me know, what do you think? Do you think I should update this every other month, or do you think I should stick to every month? Let me know all your thoughts down below. I always love reading your comments. And also let me know, do you think I'll have pan in this green this month, this coming month? Because I've got a pretty good dip in it. And as I said, it's like an unexpected favorite. I've actually just loved reaching for this. And these two shades together, I'm very, very excited. So this is it. This is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. Even though we don't have any pans, I'm very optimistic, and I hope you're not too disappointed. I never like updating projects with not much progress. It just makes me feel like a bit of a failure. But I'm trying to fight that mindset because that's too much to ask. I hope you have an incredible day today, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.